Hey, this is Sky. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So I talked about in a video the other day, whoever can disrupt your peace is your master. And that was a quote from, I believe it was from Sunday's lesson. I want to further this point because it's been something I've been thinking about. I think it's important. So, whoever can disrupt your peace is your master. That's what we're starting with. You have to be in control of your emotions. You control your emotions. Nobody can make you angry. And people say that person made me so angry. He makes me so angry. No one can make you angry. No one, honestly, nobody has that magic power over you. Like they have a wand and they can be like, okay, now you're angry. Nobody can do that to you. Nobody can just walk in the room and say some shit and make you angry. It's how you process the world. You allow yourself to be angry. You're in control of your emotions. People who don't make an effort to control their emotions allow their emotions to run wild like bad children, untamed dogs. I think a lot of people are too focused on current events. We're in this reactionary stage of life, it seems like. This is the era of reaction. No, there's no journalism anymore. Nobody's doing investigating or finding out facts. People are just waiting for reactions. YouTube is full. Some of the most popular videos are reaction videos. Let me react to another video. And you can watch my reaction. You can have your reaction to my reaction to something else. So it's gotten to be this weird step removed where you're not even going with your own reaction anymore. It's one thing if you have your own reaction, whatever that is. This is how you react. I've seen people react in two different ways. Gunshots go off, one person jumps under a table, the other person gets excited and jumps to look out the window. Everybody reacts different. But we're homogenizing. We're all becoming sheep. Seems like such a kind of a cliche term these days, but it's so true. People are looking for their reactions from others. This is why you watch the news. The news is nothing but a reaction. There's no investigation anymore. It used to be that there was something called investigative journalism. I took journalism in college more than 20 years ago. I bet you a journalism class now is what? Make a YouTube channel and just react to what you see? That's not journalism. Fox News, I know you guys love it. MSNBC, oh, I know you eat it up. CNN, what's your favorite one? Which one do you watch? It's all just reactions. That's what it is. And you're being fed a constant diet of outrage and fear. Those are the two reactions that you're being fed. Just pay attention to this stuff. It's good to be able to see behind the curtain. A little Wizard of Oz reference. To be able to see what tricks are being played upon us. And just notice how every single story on Fox News, every story, has the angle of outrage attached to it. So what's your response? What's your reaction to each story? Outrage, anger. This is why many people on the right are angry. Now, working class America has a right to be angry. And I should make a whole video about the working class. Especially working class white men. They have a right to be angry. But you can't be sheep and be fed this diet of outrage all day long, all week long, all year long. And you know how I know that you guys eat it up is because when I socialize, wherever I go, at the gym and different places, everybody wants to talk about the same thing. And everybody has the same reaction to the same stories. a reaction of outrage that's fed to them by the newscasters or whoever they read, whether it was the New York Post or the Wall Street Journal. The left is no different. The left is living in a world of weakness, of fear. This is why the left feels so weak to some of us. We look at them and you're just like, damn, man. I mean, the hell, what's wrong with you? They look at you the same way. Why are you so angry? And we look at them, why are they so afraid? Why are they such snowflakes? They're so emotional. This is the diet they're being fed. Go watch MSNBC, CNN, Democracy Now! Go catch some of these liberal networks, Huffington Post. Go catch some of the stuff that they write. It's all fear-based. What emotion are they playing to? Fear. They're not trying to make their target market outraged. They're playing upon fear. That's the game they've decided to play. And every single story is going to get you afraid. Afraid of World War III. Afraid of the pandemic. Afraid of death. Afraid of this, afraid of that. It's always going to make you afraid. It's so scary. Oh, it's so scary. It's so scary. They tell you when to be afraid. This story is really scary. This is really frightening. Here, watch frightening video. Listen to our terrified reaction. Then people eat it up. We're being manipulated. The problem with fear and anger. The problem with outrage and fear is when you're lost in anger or lost in your fear, when you're triggered in your amygdala, your fight or flight, frontal cortex, I guess it's a frontal cortex, I'm not a fucking brain expert, but you get it. When you're in that primal state, you feel right, you feel justified. It's hard to rationalize with somebody who's angry or somebody who is afraid. The rest of us see it and you don't. You think you're thinking clearly. You think you're justified. You think this is right. I'm right. The people who are afraid and who are angry are in this world of rightness. This black and white world where there's no gray. There's no nuance. There's no symbolism. There's no chance for anything other than what they think. And when you finally calm down, maybe you can see other possibilities. And we've all been through that kind of trigger before, where we're just really upset about one issue. We have a narrow tunnel vision on what we're thinking on that has triggered us, either our fear or our anger, and that's all we can see. I can't just shake it out of you. I'd like to just go down the street and just start shaking motherfuckers. Stop it, stop it, stop it, snap out of this shit. Stop being so angry. Stop being so afraid. I want to shake people in my own family. There's probably a few of you out there watching I'd like to shake. But this is a realization. To get over anger and to get over fear comes from within. I can't slap it out of you. I can't shake it out of you. I can't just dump a bucket of water on you or yell at you. Or there's nothing I can do to get you to change your mind. You have to change your mind. And I think that one way that we can start doing this is just by seeing behind the curtain, recognizing the con, this game that's being played upon us. Once you see the game, you know the rules of the game, it becomes, everything just becomes a lot more clear. So you're being manipulated emotionally to get you to vote, to get you to purchase products in certain, this is why corporations are using social justice as a marketing campaign. It's very, very sophisticated a marketing tactic to get you to buy their product. They use environmentalism and social justice, and maybe those are good things, but when the ultimate goal is to get you to purchase something and not to actually make any change, then you have to realize that I'm just being manipulated. And there actually is a cabal. It's called fascism, the mix between the corporation and the state. There's a conspiracy, if you will, between politicians who are bought by corporations, and they all have the same agenda of to manipulate you, the masses. The unruly masses. Go read the Federalist Papers, James Madison. This is not new. James Madison openly talks about how we are the unruly masses and we need to be controlled. Lays it all out, and it's still being done to us. We're being controlled. And they're doing this to you through your emotions. I can control you and manipulate you. I know how to do this. I've been manipulating people in the streets for years. And one of the tactics that I could use is to push some of your buttons to see how weak you are. Get a rise out of you. If I can get a rise out of you, get you afraid, get you angry, even if I could just get you laughing real hard, if I could twist your emotions with my words, I own you. You're mine. And there's nothing you can do about it. You won't even realize it half the time. Don't be owned. Don't let the media, politicians, corporations, don't let anybody own you. This is what individualism is. You're your own master. So the next time you find yourself on that roller coaster ride of outrage and fear, realize that you're a sucker. It's all food for thought. Be strong. Thanks for watching.